Hello everybody, Kryptonites here, and welcome to my channel. Uh, Shout out to everyone using Apex Trader. I know the market's been kind of crazy, up and down, going crazy. Uh, Welcome to my new subscribers while I've once again taken a leave of absence. And of course, if you are new to this channel, welcome as well. Don't forget that if you do enjoy my videos, hit that like button. Feel free to leave any comments and questions down below. And also, if you want to know when I do drop any new videos, feel free to ring my bell. And when they do pop in, I'll make sure to ring yours in return. So, as I was saying, yeah, it's I don't know, the past 4 months, so have been really hectic, a little bit rough. So I do apologize for the sporadicness of the videos. I am trying to get things under control so I can go back to doing these on a regular basis. And I've been trying to the past couple days. I actually did make a video the other day and completely messed it up. So this is a reattempt at doing another video. Anyway, first of all, I just want to make sure you guys know I'm not here to give you financial advice, to tell you how to spend your money, anything like that. This is just merely me and my opinions, what I'm doing, how I'm playing the market, and just make sure that when you are planning on spending money in Bitcoin or any other altcoins, that you are doing your own research, you're learning from your own technical analysis, and you're also getting information from multiple sources to be able to make a intelligent and hopefully proper decision. So with that said, let's get right into things. Now, I don't have Apex Trader up. I am currently testing the beta version of 1.0, which I'm not allowed to go into right now. I had already checked with the powers that be, and the powers that be turned into like the Godfather and slapped down a picture of my cat and threatened to shave her if I gave out any information ahead of time. So I don't know where they got the picture or how they turned into Marlon Brando, but I'm going to take it as a serious thing. And let's just say that with 1.0 coming out, I believe sometime in the next few weeks, you guys are going to love it. It's going to be awesome. There's a lot of things that people have been asking for and other things that you haven't been asking for that you didn't know you want until you start playing with it. So with that said, I'm just going to go into what's going on with the market. It's been an interesting couple of weeks here. Excuse me. Trading in Bitcoin. Now, as some of you know, a little over a month ago, I got into margin trading, shorting, and longing, and that was part of the reason why, especially like last month, I wound up getting just caught up in reevaluating my strategies and how I look at the market and play the market. And I've made a lot of mistakes, and in the process, though, I've learned a lot, and the past couple weeks have been moving a lot better for me, and hopefully as time goes by I'll be able to start really sharing that knowledge with you. So with that said, let's quickly head over to CoinMarketCap and just touch base here. So overall we're at $130 billion, so we're back up from what in January, where we were at one point under the 100 billion mark. Volume shot up, again, a couple months ago, even a month ago, we were down in the low teens. Now we're at $25 billion on a daily 24-hour volume. But Bitcoin dominance is still above that 50%, which just means a lot of money still flowing in and out of Bitcoin. And, the altcoins continue to suffer with these crazy ups and downs. And from that last Bitcoin drop, as you can see, aside from a couple coins, everything has moved down into the red. We're seeing some recoveries in a couple coins like Basic Attention Coin. But some of those things are also fueled by the news. Speaking of news, usually I do this in the last. I got a huge article, but if you haven't heard by now, Coinbase is going to be listing XRP. And let me tell you, when I found out, I jumped in that long in XRP, made some money, and then immediately switched over to a short at around the top, and I've been sitting in the short right now and just waiting that to either test back down to the 0.3 resistance area, or if we do see a jump, then I'll get out of my current trade and go from there. So Bitcoin, and I know some of you are like, well, this is Apex Trader. What does this have to do with, what Apex Trader is doing? Well, everything. Bitcoin and Ethereum, when you think about it, are your market leaders. They're your market trenders. Yeah, you do get, every once in a while XRP will kind of lead the way, or even TRX. But for the most part, the rest of the market moves like Ethereum and Bitcoin. They move with the market. So if Bitcoin goes down, everything else tumbles. If Bitcoin goes up, we'll see everything else catch up and also gain as well. So it's really important that you are following the market, because you need to know when, for example, if you're seeing that Bitcoin is getting ready to take a tumble, you want to turn off your bot, maybe get out of your positions ahead of time, move into Tether, let Bitcoin take its tumble, and then buy back in, and it'll save you lots of heartache or being stuck in crazy bags for days on end while the market tries to recover from the massive drops. And sometimes even with the major, when we see really huge and really fast upticks, again, the market lags and you get in the bag. So sometimes it's better just to get out of everything, hang on to Bitcoin, wait for it to jump up, give it, maybe even 24 hours, and then let your bot go back to buying once everything's, once the market's kind of settled down into a trading channel, which is where we're at right now. So back on February 19th is when we saw Bitcoin just take this huge tear now for over a week, all the way up to a little under 4,200. And what we did in that was we made a new higher high. Excuse me. So what's going on with Bitcoin? Technically we're still in a bear market, and just to be fair, for us, the way I look at it is, for us to be out of a bear market is we're going to have to break that 6,000 ceiling. We were there for months during the summer. I'm sure everyone remembers that, where even I thought temporarily that, there was potentially for us to be at a bottom, because it didn't look like we were going anywhere. But I was still warning that we could still drop down, and we did. So we're kind of in this weird space now where we've been moving up, and even on a bigger time frame, we've been moving up in an ascending triangle. So, and we have seen some change of sentiment in the overall market, where some people are believing we're going bullish. But we have not. I had the lines drawn out, and unfortunately, I don't know, I must have accidentally erased them. But we have a lot of resistance areas. We got one here around 4,200. We have another one here around 43. We have another one around 44, 45, and then another one around 47. So just for Bitcoin to break out of, this whole area, it's got a lot of levels of resistance. And then once it breaks 5,000, we only have a few small levels of resistance up until 6,000, where 6,000 is going to be a huge level. But that's if we go up. We have to still break through all those levels of resistance. And this could play out for months. This is just crazy. This has the potential to carry on this bear market, because I don't see us breaking 6,000. More than likely, we would bounce off of 6,000 and then start to make our way back down. And of course, any areas of resistance turn into areas of support. So it's going to be an interesting ride. It's really hard to say right now which way Bitcoin is going, although I'm still leaning bearish. I am right now, my strategy is, from the looks of it, after this drop, we're forming another ascending triangle. We have tested once up to 38.50. But as you can see, each time we've come down, we've wicked right at this line. So, but the past couple days, we have not been able to break the 3,800, around the 3,800 line. It's been more like 3,810. So we've been getting rejected, pushing back down. The only position I'm currently in right now is XRP in a short. I have played some of these bounces for a small profit, but at this point, with this triangle closing, I'm waiting to see which direction Bitcoin goes. We can still break down technically. When you look at statistic wise, usually in an ascending triangle, just like in the ascending triangle, Bitcoin's going to break off in accordingly. So in this case, it's a high possibility that Bitcoin will break up, and I would say move up back up to this 3920 level. And then, there's two scenarios I can see. We can follow previous patterns where Bitcoin goes up to maybe about the 4,000 level, peaks out, and then get rejected, and then we drop back down. If we do break up past 4,000, we could double top up here and again break back down. But if we do break past this point, then and get rejected at 4,200, drop back down, we could start seeing Bitcoin creating higher highs as it tries to work past its resistance. So you really need to keep an eye on the market, I would say, over the next few weeks to really start seeing how Bitcoin reacts. Now, it is all very possible as well that as we continue to consolidate here and not make another higher high or another high up to 3,850, we could just break right back down and start to negate this entire pattern. But if we go more to the day, we can also see here, let me shrink this down, we can see Bitcoin as well on the on a larger scale has been creating lower high or higher lows and respecting that trend line as well. So basically what I'm, if we break down, then we will break down past this trend line, and we'll start seeing, I think personally, Bitcoin move back down into creating lower highs and moving down to test the bottom, which was around 3,180. Right, so looking at which way Bitcoin is going right now is really tough to say. There's got to be, we got to see what Bitcoin touches. The market really is just like in total chaos right now, in my opinion, which is awesome because there's a lot of opportunities to make money, more so I think than there has been in the past month. So look for key points. Bitcoin breaking up past this previous lower high and testing the 4,200 area, either getting rejected or pushing up. But if we do break out of here, break out of this ascending triangle, then expect us to go back down and possibly test that 3,200 area, or 3,180 area. And then if we test it, don't be surprised if we break down even further. So I hope that gives you guys at least an idea of what to look for, what to expect. Like I said, I'm not in any positions right now, except for a short in XRP, which just makes sense after that really quick spike after the announcement of the Coinbase listing. I'm waiting to see what happens. If we break this line up here at 3,850, then I'll go back into a long on Bitcoin and play it from here. If we come over here, spike, get rejected, and start going down, I'll exit my short or my long, and again just play the market. If we move up to 4,000 and it still looks like it's going strong, then my next play will be at this area, before I exit my long. You know, again, it's just playing it step by step. It's looking to see how Bitcoin's going to react, you know, at each resistance and support level. And you should be doing the same. You should be looking at, you know, potentially what Bitcoin's doing and being prepared for where it's going to go either way, and have some sort of idea of how you're going to play the market, how you're going to use your bot to your advantage. And like I said, especially if we break down or we start showing signs of breaking down, do not be afraid to just turn it off and let the market go into, you know, its drop and settle in before you turn it back on. But we have been stuck, you know, in the past few days in this range of 3790 to 3800, and we'll go back to the 4-hour. But this triangle is getting smaller and smaller and smaller, and we're going to have to see a break, I think, either up or to the down. So just be prepared. That's my view on the market right now. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I hope it did help you out some. The other thing I want to note too really quick is the 50-day SMA has been showing also a level of support on the 4-hour. So if it is going to break down, it does have the trend line, and it does have areas of support, especially right down here around 3720. But it's also got another area line of support with the 50-day SMA acting as that support on the 4-hour. So we'll see. I will try to do another video within the next few days and try to get back into the habits of doing this. Thank you all for watching this video. Again, if you did like it, feel free to hit that thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Feel free to leave your comments down below. And for those of you that have subscribed while I've been absent, thank you very much. I appreciate the subscriptions. And we'll talk to you soon. Happy trading. Crypto Knights out.